Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to the new channel. We're here to help you see the new you. My name is Mras, and welcome to Mental Shift. Good evening to the United States and to the Philippines. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Welcome to Season 3, Episode 37 of Mental Shift. Tonight, my guest is an advocate in mental wellness and alopecia. She is the Vice President of Alopecia Philippines and a certified international life coach and practitioner of Points of View creative tools and training for development. And she also happens to be the host of TNC's Women at Work. Please welcome Coach Ellen Perez.
Hi, Michelle. Finally, this is happening. Hello, we made it and guess what? Our mental state is talking, we're on the same vibe of the violet color.
Yes.
Good evening, US. Good morning, Manila. And hello, TNC family. Happy to be back. Thank you for this. Good morning to everyone. Magandang umaga sa Manila. And great evening, USA. Hi, Michelle. Thank you. Finally, this is happening.
Exactly. Now, I know your internet's been really shaky, so if you disappear, I'll just keep talking till you come back again, okay? Sounds like a plan. So,
Sure. I'm sorry for that one. Really.
so Coach
With the
Ellen,
30
tell me.
Mbps, it's been raining hard.
Oh, but you've got a big delay.
Yes, yes. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's been raining on and off, and internet is really, you know, not consistent despite of the 30 Mbps. But yeah, we can make it through. Go ahead. Hello
Okay.
po sa inyong lahat. This is Coach Ellen. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Now, if I could tell you one thing, I'm going to need you to turn your screen sideways. No? Uh-oh. Did we just lose you again?
You mean this?
We just lost her. You gotta love technology, right? Well, you are watching Mental Shift with Michelle Mras, and Coach Ellen Perez is the host of the Women at Work show here on TNC. And they're having massive storms in the Philippines, and her internet keeps jumping in and out. And so it's like, is she going to stay? Will she stay or will she go? Here she is. Maybe not. Well, while we're waiting for Coach Ellen to come back, something magical happened to me this past weekend. I won an award at the Ultimate Speakers Competition. I won first place. Can you see that? First place at the Speakers Award. I can't. Oh, well, I can't get it to do that. But I won the award in Orlando, Florida from the Ultimate Speakers Competition. And it was such an adventure to be able to win an award for speaking. Now, the reason I say that is because I've been speaking for quite a while. I've won small awards, but I've never actually won a big award where I was competing against other speakers that are in the field. And it was just such an amazing feeling to go up against people who are pros and owning their stage and then being able to compete with them. And what was really beautiful about it is, although we were all in a competition together, this is what real professionals do, right? We were in a competition, but we were helping each other. In what world do you see that in? Grown-ups. We were coaching each other and helping each other. Yes, this is it. And there was an inspirers group, an experts group, and a storytellers group. And together we were working with each other, and when we were helping each other grow our speeches. And what kind of nuances do you do? Oh, what do I do? Oh, I do this. And we were sharing across our fields. It was a beautiful experience because although it was a competition, we were going together hand in hand. And it was a magical experience. Now, it was not easy. So each of these groups, so inspirers all competed against each other, then the experts, then all the storytellers. Now, the winners from that, the top two winners, had to speak again. We only had 15 minutes to come up with a whole new speech and then go back up and speak again. And then after that, we had another tier. The winners of that had to come back and speak again. And then the last bit was they gave us cards and they said, pick a card, speak on that card. It was an amazing experience. And it helped me realize how many stories and how many lessons that are already programmed in our heads. And as people who are going out speaking in the public, we do, oh no, I need to develop something, or oh, I need to do this, or oh, it was already in us. So if you're out there wondering if I can, can I speak, or can I talk about my business? Can I talk about my life? The answer is yes. Your story is in your heart. It's in your mind. And what you have to do is you get it out of your head, move it into your heart, and let it come out of your mouth. Yeah, that's me in my very first speech that I did. And what's so beautiful about it is we all could do it. I would love for you to challenge yourself to go and speak about your business, your life, whatever your business or your service is, and speak from your heart, and you'll always be able to speak about it. I mean, I've got a first place trophy. I don't really get many of those. Yes, there it is. You got a better picture of it. And I want to say thank you to Christoph Wyman and the Power Team International and was that Bill Walsh, who was the platinum sponsor, because this was a really big deal. And the awards I got to attend all these huge conferences as the VIP guest and things of like that. I cannot explain the many doors that this award has opened for me. And on top of all of that and winning, I got to go to Disney World right after because we were in Disney World. So I got to play in Disney World and run around. And if you've never seen Disney World, go look it up online or make plans to come see it because it is a magical place. And it was a wonderful place to celebrate winning such a prestigious award and to gain all of these amazing friends from around the world who came to compete. Now, I'm getting a message that Coach Ellen is back. So let's come back and see how she's doing. And hopefully her internet stays with us. Yes.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello, you're back again.
The, hi. Hi. Yeah, sorry about that. Hang on.
No worries. Now, what I want to do is when she comes back, I'm going to ask her a big question. What was her mental shift when she decided that from her coaching, her personal life coaching that she did, that she shifted and became a host of Women at Work? So I want to know more about why she did that. And oh, hello, Helene. Helene, thank you. I hope you're doing well. And yes, I can talk. Can't you? Yeah, I can. I'm tap dancing. I'm tap dancing. And thank you so much, Marcel, for joining us. And if you're out there watching right now, please like, share the post, and then let us get. Oh no, she's left again. She got disconnected. So our guest tonight, temporarily, she is an international coach, trainer, speaker. She's a 3-time author. One of her books just came out called 13 Steps to Riches, Desire. Her next book, well, she's got several books come out. Her next book is called Hold My Crown. Women of Grit share their stories of perseverance. And she's on Mental Shift. She's got a show called Mental Shift, and she's on TNC. She's also on several sci-fi movies. You can find her on the international database, so IMDb, and look up Michelle Mras. Yes, my guest tonight is me, unexpectedly. I'm also doing some voiceovers. Thank you, Helene. Yes, thank you. I'm so excited to have won this Ultimate Speaker Award. And I do a lot of things. So if you're wondering what this lady does here on Mental Shift and how she can talk so much and so long and smile through all of it, is look me up. Go to my website, michellemras.com, MICHELLEMRAS.com. I've got courses, I've got trainings, I've got free videos. Go learn more about this lady that you're watching here on Mental Shift because there's so much more to me than being a host on TNC. And it all accumulates here on TNC because I bring people from all the different parts of my world, from my movie side, my video book side, my audiobook side, my writing side, my books. I have a lot of my authors come on, and from my speaking events, when I meet other speakers, I bring them and their experiences, and I bring a lot of people from my past back. So it's a wonderful thing to be able to come to Mental Shift and witness the mental shifts that different people have. So like tonight, I'm desperately trying to get Coach Ellen Perez back on. And the question I'm going to ask her is when she gets on is, what was her mental shift? What made her become a life coach? Why did she choose Jay Shetty's Genius Coaching? And then what drove her to start a show on TNC called Women at Work? And I think she's back again. So let's bring her back. And if she comes back, those are the questions I want to ask her or I want her to answer. Is she back? Coach Ellen? No? All by myself. Okay, I am all by myself. Oh, you're back? Did you hear my question? No? She's frozen. Okay. I think it is a one-woman show tonight. So, Coach Ellen, I'm really sorry. We'll have to reset when we're not raining. Maybe we can find another day that you can come on to the show and you've got strong internet and let me know, and then we can get you on because, whoa, internet's bad today. I was worried it was on my side. So, if Coach Ellen comes back with some good vibes on the internet, that would be great, and she can come back on. But right now, do you have any questions for me about the Ultimate Speaker competition? Because if I get really lucky, some of the other speakers will jump on and ask questions too, and that would be fabulous. But what is it about speakers? I mean, have you ever thought about what how's the final battle? If you go to my Facebook page, there is a picture. Oh, you're gonna share it. Dr. Shelley. She and I were the last two competitors. And Christoph here, the thing about Christoph, he will be on my show in a few days, okay, in a few weeks. But Christoph was in the Philippines at the same time I was when he was a young boy. He was a missionary child. And then he married a Filipina and he stayed in the Philippines for many years. He speaks Ilocano. So when he met me, he was speaking Ilocano, and I said, I don't understand you. But this scene here is between Dr. Shelley and I. And Christoph was saying, I don't know about who's going to win. Maybe we can stall. And I said, Mortal Kombat. And she went, yeah. And I went, yeah. And so here are these two elegant ladies who just presented and were the top 2 out of 22 speakers. And then we broke into Mortal Kombat mode, ready to do karate chops. And that's the thing about speakers. Really good speakers are able to adjust and move very quickly. We are able to go from one subject to another subject without being flawed. So like you're seeing me right now. I had a guest. I had complete purpose in my mind to interview someone else. And then when her internet dropped, what did you do? Do you say, "Oh, I'm sorry, this show is canceled today"? No, the show must go on. So in your business, in your life, in what you do, when things don't go perfectly to plan, what's your plan? Is it to stop and back off? Or is it to step up and to, let's make this happen, let's do something else? No, Helene, I do not stop talking because this is a show that is now a one-woman show. And if I did stop talking, it would get very boring very quickly. So here I am talking about, thank you, talking about being ready for change. All of us experience change. And what did I want to say? What did I say? I wrote it down. Change, it's part of life. It's part of the human existence. And I know a lot of people are afraid of change. But what I want you to realize is that change is an emotional journey. It's not rainbows and butterflies in a field of daisies. It's uncomfortable, but it forces you to evaluate who you truly are, and the beauty in it is what comes out in the possibilities. So when change happens, when things come unexpected, what do? I challenge you in your life when change happens, when things happen that don't go the way you want it to go. What will you do? Yeah, what do you do? Change happens, you must react. And one of the things I do, and people say, how do you react so quickly to change or to things that happen unexpectedly? It's because I'm always planning. Now, here's the thing. I see other people experience things and I do, well, if that happened to me, what would I do? I would put myself in their shoes and do, what would I do if that happened to me? Or I've seen programs just like Mental Shift where a guest loses their internet. And I say to myself, if I had a guest on and they lost their internet, what would I do? So I've played these scenarios in my head many, many times. And so when things happen that are unexpected, they're truly not completely unexpected. I've made plans for what if. For those of you who are, studies of mathematicians are all, In math, we do a lot of if then statements. If this happens, then this will happen, right? Or science, chemistry. If you put these two chemicals together, what will happen? What do you think will happen? They're theories of what will happen. Well, in life, you can do the same thing. When you see someone say, lose their job, and you have your job, I challenge you to say to yourself, if I lost my job today, what would I do in that exact circumstance? Work out the entire scenario of what you would do. So if anything like that happened, you already know what you would possibly do. It wouldn't be a surprise. So I'm going to go to my first commercial. And when I come back, we'll continue the saga of Michelle Mras guesting as Michelle Mras. And please stay tuned. Share this live stream because, hey, it's a one-woman show tonight. And I'll see you right after this break. Well, hello. My name is Michelle Mras, and you've reached Mental Shift. What I'm doing right now, since my guest has been bumped off from her internet, I invited a few of my fellow speakers at the Ultimate Speaker Competition to join the live stream if they can. And if they can, then we can share our experiences together from our different perspectives. And I think that would be a lot of fun. And I asked them to write in the chat if they're interested in joining. And if they do, you get another perspective of someone who was at the Ultimate Speaker Ultimate Speaker competition with me in Orlando, Florida. I hope they join me. That would be wonderful. But really, speakers speak, right? We inspire, we encourage, we train, we do those kind of things, but we do it from our own perspective, from our life experience. And what's beautiful about it is we're able to oh, thank you. What we're able to do is shift on the fly. And in that competition, we learned a lot of things about each other and about ourselves by whether or not we could adjust, adjust and fly. Yes, the Disney experience. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I've been to Disney before. Yes, this is Disney Springs. And so this was a street out of Disney that you could walk, and they had all these big Disney stores and all of these things. And what's so pretty and wonderful about it is my girlfriends that met me, one of the girlfriends, I had never met her in real life. The lady in the front with the pink glasses and the lady in the pink both of the pink ladies. And and Heather too. So all three of these ladies I had never met until I got to that event. They had met me online. So the lady in the back on the back right with the blonde hair, she met me on the airplane for the first time she saw me. And then Erin, the girl in the pink that's just to my right, she's on the left side of the picture. I have been coaching her. She's my mentee. I'm her mentor. And I've been talking to her online I met her during COVID on online Zoom. I met her only online. I met her for the first time in the airport in Denver. And then Kim here on the front, the crazy gal with the pink glasses, love her to death. I met her over a year and a half ago online. She was watching me on Facebook and she said, I love your energy and I love what you do and your coaching. I would love for you to help me. May I get on a call with you? And I said, sure, call me. And she called me on FaceTime and we talked for like 45 minutes to an hour. And I helped her with her coaching platform and how she was going to speak in the future. And so these women found me on Facebook, pretty much just started becoming my friend and talking to me, and I would help them on the side. And we all met at Disney World. Isn't that beautiful? And we hit it off so well. There was just magic of women coming together, don't know anything about each other, but coming together and being synchronous with each other. It was like we had always known each other. And it was so awesome and so wonderful. And I look forward to learning more about them. That's Mickey's hands doing the heart. So we all did the heart thing. And a complete stranger came by and took a picture of us. And it's beautiful. Have you ever met people like that where you find a tribe of people that just click? Now, yes, we were wearing our mask in the Disney store and we all tried on new Disney ears. We had a wonderful time together. And I will tag them all in this because, yeah, they brought me to a new level. So here we are I just won the ultimate speaker competition and I was so excited and I was so hyper. And so they said, Michelle, you just won the ultimate speaker competition. What are you going to do next? And I said, I'm going to Disney World. And they said, great, we're coming with you. And so we did. Well, I hope some of the speakers are able to join us. Maybe not. But no, Helene is always asking for her purple pen or her purple bus or her purple root beer. Helene, I'm wearing your purple shirt. Haha, I got you. Don't worry, I've got you, girl. Anyway, yes, Disney is definitely something to see. If you ever get a chance, the next time you get a chance, Google it. It is truly a magical place. And now my girlfriend's there. It started raining. And one of the things that many people don't know is one of my favorite things to do is sing in the rain. So when it started raining, everyone hid in the side. And I'm like, what's a little rain? So I went out in the rain and started singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. And they joined with me and we all sang dancing in the rain in a rainstorm, walking down the streets of Disney Street. I mean, it's magical. And then about 15 minutes into the rainstorm, it just stopped and the sun came out. And Kim said, I'm walking on sunshine. Wow. And so we all started singing that with her. And the people that were hiding from the rain and were coming out for the sun thought we were part of a performance or something because they all started clapping for us. So the next time you have a chance to be childlike, do so. It keeps you young to be able to laugh at the things that happen. Oh, thank you, Helene. I'm definitely not a young girl. I know, but I'm young at heart, right? Yes, young at heart. And purple root beer, it was good. I'm glad you had it. But see, when you get a chance to be childlike, embrace that. I really do believe part of my ability and my gift of being able to share on that stage and win that award was I stopped the inhibition. Oftentimes when we get in front of a crowd of people, we start thinking, oh, what are they thinking? Are they judging me? Oh, what am I going to do? Are they looking at me? Do I look okay? And you start getting into your head about me, 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 me. The magic about being on stage, and I'm going to give you a lesson on public speaking right now. It's not about you. That's the secret. It's about what you're giving to the audience, what you're sharing with the audience. And I think the magic formula I had with this contest was I stopped worrying because I knew these people cared about me. And I knew that no matter what I did on that stage, they were going to support me and they were going to uplift me. So I gave them my heart. I shared fully, openly, and with my heart. And that freed me from my inhibitions and my fear of what anyone else could be saying about me. It didn't matter. It was sharing my heart. What can I give to them so that they could be up level, that they can learn from whatever mistakes I've done in my life, whatever lessons I've learned in my life. It was all about giving it to them. Life is so awesome when you're having fun with yourself. Exactly. And life is even more beautiful when you love yourself being yourself. I was just talking about that on a podcast this morning. And it's about, you need to learn to accept yourself as you are, who you are, love yourself as you are, who you are, and unconditionally allow yourself to be. If you don't know who you are, and if you're fighting and struggling that, the best way to do it is get quiet. Write down the list of the things you love about yourself. And I want you to be honest. No, there's no selfishness in writing down what you love about yourself. It's self-healing to recognize the good and the wonderful things in you. And then I want you to write down the things you don't like about yourself. And next to each one of them, when you're done with that list, is I want you to counter it. I want you to say, why? Why do you think that? Because, oh, I talk too much. Well, if I talk too much, so what's my counter? Do I really talk too much? Why? Why do I talk? I talk because I have a message to give. I want to share something to help other people. So is that talking too much? Is that sharing? Write down all the good about you, all the wonderful about you. Write down all the things you don't like about you. But everything that you don't like about yourself, I want you to give a good reason why. And you won't be able to. Because if you dig down deep on the things that you don't like about yourself, it's superficial and it's someone else saying it. Don't believe the other people. Don't believe the other voices. You know who you are. You know your heart. You know why you do what you do. If you're being the best version of you every day, you can't go wrong. You're improving every day to be the best version of you every day. And so that's why when people ask me what I do, I say, I guide people to stop apologizing for what they're not. Embrace who they are. Be the best version of that person every day. Improve on it every day. And be so unapologetically. It's because it's a journey I had to learn for myself. I had to learn to get out of my way. When I wrote my book, It's Not Luck Overcoming You, I wrote it because I was fighting my own demons in my head. I was fighting my inner critics in my head of all the reasons why I had a brain injury, why I lost my ability to walk and talk for 2 years. I was fighting myself on whether or not I should live through my breast cancer. Was it worth me living? It's not luck. It's overcoming all your thoughts in your head. And spoiler alert, what I've learned through writing my own book and listening to my own thoughts and countering all the bad, negative things I was hearing in my head was I learned that I loved myself after all. The things I was hearing in my head saying I wasn't good enough were my insecurities. I thought were my insecurities, but what they were was my inner voices were trying to tell me, how badly do you want what you want? How badly? I'm a terrible speaker. I should never go on stage. Yeah, you're a terrible speaker. You should never go on stage. That's what my inner voice would say. But I really, really want to do it. I really want to help people. Well, how badly do you want it? Prove it. Go do it. Do it scared. And that's why I share with you. Oh, thank you so much. Helene loves my purple shirt. That's why I share so much about stepping into your fear. If there's something you're truly afraid of, explore it, go into it, go do it. I was always afraid to be in the spotlight. I didn't think I was worthy. I thought, other people needed the spotlight. And, maybe I should be quiet and I should write speeches for other people and I should push other people in front of me. I should not do that. I'll coach people and I'll never speak. I'll just teach other people how to speak, you know? And then I realized my heart didn't flutter. My heart didn't light up when I didn't speak. But when I was sharing on stage and seeing the light in other people's eyes I can do this. I believe in me too. She believes in me. I believe in me. When I saw those lights coming on, I knew that's where I needed to be. So what's your power? What's your superpower? What were you called to do? What do you do so effortlessly that you think that anyone can do it? That's your gift. Your gift is in the simplicity of you. Not something that you work really hard at, not something that you work into the midnight hours and you have to push and push and you get headaches while you're doing it because you're just trying to make it work. There is no try. There's a do or do not. If you're walking in your passion, if you're doing what you do naturally, there is no effort. It just an is. Yes, I practice my speech. Yes, I examine other topics that I work with. Yes, I study all the time. Yes, I watch other speakers and I learn from them. What I like what they do, I incorporate. If I don't like what they do, I don't put it in. What do you love to do? What would you like to increase? Watch the people you enjoy. Learn from them what they do. And there's things that they don't do, that they do that you don't like, don't incorporate. So repeat what you like, don't repeat what you don't like. And that's how you improve every day. I am always in school, my school of self. And that's why I tell people to always be the best version of you every day. Don't sit and do, well, I'm pretty good with myself. I'm just not going to work on myself anymore. I don't need to read or anything. I don't need to watch anything. I'm just going to be good. I don't need to read anything. No, you don't sit on your laurels and do, I'm good enough. Everyone grows. Our skin is constantly shedding. Our hair is constantly falling out and replacing, right? Well, some of us replace, some of us just fall out, right? So the thing is we're always growing. We're always changing. That thing that many of us are afraid of, that change and the unexpected. It's part of who we are as humans. Change always happens. Like I said, our skin is changing, our eyelashes fall out, our hair is always changing. I mean, we are constantly growing. I mean, geez, just eat a big meal, your stomach sticks out, right? You're growing, it comes back down. I mean, we're always evolving. Our cells, our brain cells, our blood is always flowing. Everything about us changes. Aw, thank you. You want to hear a song? Well, we'll see what song pops into my head. But change is always happening around us and inside of us. Don't fear what comes natural to us. Change is part of being human, being a person, and it's okay. So test yourself, challenge yourself every day for a new change to be the best version of you. What do I like to sing? What would I sing about that? Oh, no, that doesn't really work. Yes, I have a song in my head, but I don't know if that really works. If my husband's listening, he can give me a name of a song about change and, oh, yeah. I'm not afraid of the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause no one will love you as you are. I learned to be afraid of all my scars. Right? Don't be afraid of your scars. Don't be afraid of who you truly are. And what is the next part of that song? This is me. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest word's gonna cut me down, I'm gonna send the, what is it? Gonna send the gun, gonna drive him out. You've got to be you. You've got to be able to take those voices and say, no, this is not me. This is me. I accept me and who I am, all the good things and all the bad. And if I don't like some of the things that are bad, then I'm going to improve on that. I can go online and study things on YouTube. Everything's on YouTube. I'll pick up a book. I'll start studying people that I enjoy watching. I will watch videos of people, like in my case, people that I admire as a speaker or as a singer. My husband says, "Sing changes, changes, time to make a change." I don't know if that song very well, but express yourself. I love to express myself in song and in talk. What expression do you use? I know Helene will use art. I know change the world. Yeah. Oh, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire race, right? It's up to you. It's up to me. Change is an individual being brave enough to step out. And then when you're brave enough to step into who you are and get closer and closer to who you are, you give permission to everyone else around you to also step into who they are. It's a beautiful thing. Now, I'm going to go to commercial because I forgot to share with you all the TNC programs and shows that TNC has to offer. So the new channel has so many shows that will help you and guide you to see the new you. So let's go to commercial. And when we come back, we'll continue this discussion and, maybe we'll have some things to talk about. I'll see you right back. Share the live stream, and I'll see you in just a minute. Thank you. Welcome to, again, Mental Shift. My name is Michelle Mras, and stay tuned for the following list of TNC live streams, and they are all given in Philippine time. So we invite you to watch the lives or the replays, and the shows are U-Turn, TNC The Talk, Awesome Day, The Home Buyer, The Puppet Stories Mondays at 5:30 p.m., The Big Picture Mondays through Fridays at 7:15 p.m., The Millennial Voice Mondays at 8:30 p.m., Foreign Affairs Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m., HR Hotline Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at noon, Moving on Business, Well Home Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m., Money and More Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m., Philippines, and 5:30 a.m. USA, and Cyber Next. We also have Healthline, Couple Goals, Win Within, Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m., Market Leader, TNC Express Thursdays at 11 a.m., Yo Law Thursdays at 8:30 p.m., Negosyo at Home Fridays at noon, Tech U, TNC Marketplace Fridays and Saturdays at 5:30 p.m., COVID Stories Saturdays at 10:30 a.m., Realty Realities Saturdays at 4 p.m., Downey Art Show, After Shift, Women at Work, and we almost met Coach Ellen with that. She's the host for that. And then The Family Business, Usapang Beauty, The Fourth Project, and also catch the TNC specials, which are one day, TNC Arena, TNC PressCon, and TNC Town Hall on Saturdays at 7 p.m., which are co hosted by the TNC founders, Lloyd and Apple. Now, remember that Town Hall is where we talk to you, our valued audience. So please join that one. And remember, it's never too late for Mental Shift. That's what you're watching right now with Michelle Mras. We go on live Tuesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time in the United States and Wednesdays at 9:30 a.m. in the Philippines. And I appreciate you so much for joining me on this show and watching it and sharing it with your friends, because you never know what you're going to learn on Mental Shift. So for more upcoming shows, follow the hashtag TNC Now on Facebook and YouTube and allow your passion to inspire you. So together, let us hashtag see the new you. I'm so glad you joined me tonight, because I would be all alone and I'd be so sad. And I know Coach Ellen is really sad that she's not here with me, because we have been waiting for, I believe, 2 seasons to get her on this show. And I've been booked out for so far that I finally got her in, and her internet went down. Technology. But everything happens in its time. Everything happens when it's supposed to happen. So it's okay, Coach Ellen, if you were watching, it's okay. It wasn't meant to be, and that you will join me again on Mental Shift on another day when it's the right time for you to be on. And perhaps I was supposed to share about winning this ultimate speaker competition in Orlando, Florida, and that I was in competition with so many amazing speakers from around, well, nationally, and that I learned a lot about myself and I stretched myself in another level. Now, when you watch me and you think, yeah, just amazing group of people. And there's Bill Walsh in the middle. He's just to my right. And Christoph is behind me with the pink tie. But so many of my friends, new friends, and friends that I'd never met before, and people that became my friends, we all came together for this event and grew. And the picture with the smaller group of us, we were the semifinalists. We were the 2 from each of the different categories. And I believe this is going to be bigger, and that I'm probably going to be joining them on more events where either, I don't know, join my speaker training that I do with this group. I don't know what will happen, but we're still exploring that. But big things have come out of this event. And I met another Filipina lady. You're going to have her. I'm going to have her on the show, so you'll all meet her. She's pretty fabulous. Oh, thank you. I did an awesome job. If you go to my website, actually my website, my Facebook page, you will see some people have the exchange of books. Well, we can share the exchange of books if you like, because I gave my books to Christoph and his wife, Michelle. And because Michelle has her book called Successful Women Mindset. And I traded my books for her book because we had a bond. And that's kind of one of the things you love to do with other authors, is to share your book, your baby. Our books tend to be our babies. And I shared my book with both of them, and then she shared her book with me. And then Christoph's baby was the competition itself. And so we shared a little bit of ourselves and each other in that moment. And I look forward to doing more with them. They're wonderful people. And I still think it's funny that Christoph speaks Ilocano. He sings in Ilocano. We did karaoke, and he only sang in Ilocano. It was amazing. He outshined me. So everyone in TNC who laughs that I don't speak Tagalog, but I can understand it, I understood him. I just couldn't respond. So yes, eat, drink, and be merry. It's not luck overcoming you, and the Successful Women Mindset. Look them up. We are all on Amazon. I wish Derek in the back, if you could find us singing Singing in the Rain. It's kind of hard because I don't know whose page it's on, but we had a wonderful time with that group. And I would hope and I pray for all of you that you find people in your world that feed your child. Feed that child in you where you can laugh and be silly and giggle and just be silly together. It's not always in it's not always a serious time. You don't always have to look at the world in black and white. There's grays and there's pretty rainbows and butterflies and sprinkles and sparkles, and we can be silly together. We didn't know each other. The VIP group, we all stayed in a very large house in Orlando, a big Airbnb, and we shared a kitchen. So we all had our own bedrooms, and we were all sharing a common living room and a kitchen, and we were sharing our food and laughing and singing karaoke. There was a bond that happened amongst the speakers, the competition people, before we even got to the competition. So when we got to the competition, we were cheering for each other. So we call it a competition, but it was a lifting. I don't see it as a competition. I saw it as we were in it together, and we all wanted each other to be the best and do well. Yes, we wanted to go home. Wanted to go home with the trophy. We wanted to go home with the trophy. Yes, that was cool. But we all went home with the trophy. We all went home with a new tribe of people who understood us, who were there to share with us, and who believed in our causes. So I encourage you, look up the ultimate speaker competition.com, I believe it is. Go there and look at it. And if you are interested in ever being a competitor in that speech contest, join us. I mean, granted, it's a live event. You must fly here. So if you're overseas, we have to wait for COVID to clear up. But join us, because it was quite the experience to grow as a speaker by being around other incredibly strong speakers, and then to learn lessons from myself, from what I developed in myself as I was learning that, you can't speak about the same topic more than once. And I would love to share Walking on Sunshine. It's not as eloquent as Singing in the Rain. But it was still fun. We still had fun. So if you want to share that, that would be great. It's all about Michelle and Disney World right now. But it's great, because that way the audience, you all, I don't get to meet you in person very often. So it's kind of nice to be able to share a little bit more about me, about who I am, what makes me me, because there are many, many, many facets of Michelle Mras. And I share thank you for joining us on Mental Shift, Michelle Mras. But you don't know the silly Michelle who's been in sci-fi movies. We have a movie out right now on Amazon Prime called Jurassic Thunder. And my next movie that I'm in is coming out. It's called Ghosters. It comes out on August 18th. I mean, so I do a lot of things in the back, and I have all these books that I never talk about on the show. And then I'm in a band called Vehicle here in Colorado Springs, but we travel around the United States. I never talk about being a singer in a band. There are so many things about me that you don't know. But now, if you're watching this, you will know, and you'll understand, and you'll understand a little bit more about why I'm a joyful human, and why I invite the people I do onto my show. Having mental shifts are life-changing. My mental shift was that life should not be so serious, and that we need to laugh and enjoy life to its fullest. And if there's something that you enjoy doing, do it. If it's not hurting anyone, do it. And so Derek's going to share this video right now of something I did for fun with my girlfriends, my new girlfriends, while we're singing in Disneyland. You ready? We may not be in tune, but we were having a good time.
We're walking on sunshine. Whoa, we're walking on sunshine. Whoa, we're walking on sunshine. Whoa, and don't it feel good? Yes, and we're walking in hot water too.
What's so funny about that is we're drenched. We're completely wet. It was raining so hard, and the drops were so big that we were completely drenched. And so I'm taking my dress and I'm squeezing the water out of my dress. And then the sun came out, and so we started singing. We're walking on sunshine. I encourage you to dance in the rain. That's not just an actual physical request of dance in the rain. Do dance in the rain. It's cathartic. it makes you feel young again, splashing in puddles. But dance in the rain is an analogy for when bad things happen in your life, when not so fun things happen in your life, and you think the world is raining on you. You need to learn not to just withstand the storm, but to be able to dance in it. Find the light. Find the lesson you can learn in that rainstorm. If you've watched my life story, if you've ever seen anything I do on stage, or if you watch any of my YouTube videos, yes, I have a YouTube channel. It's my name, Michelle Mras. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Learn about what I've gone through, because it's my lesson to share with the world. I've been doing YouTube videos for many years now. My TEDx talk is there too. But I've learned that sometimes my life storms. So I've have a brain injury. I'm missing 4 areas of my brain. I shouldn't be here, but yet I am. I'm going through breast cancer. And my chemo buddy, Helene Wilson, is always with me on my show, cheering me on, because I'm her chemo buddy. And so, yes, there's storms. Yes, it gets scary. Yes, it hurts. But if you can find the light in it, the lesson in it, through the pain, you'll learn to dance in the rain. I have learned to dance in my rainstorm. And I share my story across stages on my podcast, Denim and Pearls, Business Casual with Pearls of Wisdom from the Porch, with my co-host, Brian Swanson. We share our pain points in our businesses and how we get through them, but then how do we apply those lessons to our life and to our business? And then here on Mental Shift, I bring guests on that share their mental shifts when they've gone through some, their rainstorms, their thunderstorms, their severe storms, and learned how to dance in the rain by having a mental shift and shifting how they looked at that storm to become the best version of themselves. We all go through storms in life. We all experience pain. Being human means you're going to have pain. It's part of life. And if you do, oh, no, that's not what it is. How did you come out? How did you enter this world? You entered it crying, and your mother went through a lot of pain. It's part of our experience as humans is to go through pain and move past it, grow through it, and get back up. My wish, my desire, my blessing, my prayer, whatever it is, it's for you. It's to learn to not just weather the storm, but to dance in the rain. Find it. And know that you're not the only one going through whatever you're going through, and that you can share that story of growth and change and mental shift with other people around you so that they can learn and grow from your pain and your lessons. Yes, I won the Ultimate Speaker Competition, first place in Orlando, Florida. I got to play in Disney World. But it's more than that. What most people didn't know is when I was in that competition, I had a double ear infection, so I couldn't hear out of my right ear at all. I scratched my cornea, so there's a line in my vision, so I couldn't see out of my left eye. I hit the corner of my bed at the Airbnb, so I had a big bruise, so I was kind of limping. And I got bit by a spider right here, and my chest had swollen up, and the pain was going up my neck. I was going through a storm. But my storm wasn't as important as sharing my message with the people in that room. Pick your storms, the ones that will weather you down. Pick the storms that you will learn from and allow them to help you grow. But either one, learn to dance in the rain. My name is Michelle Mras, and thank you so much, Helene. She says, keep talking, Michelle Mras, for you are impact on others' lives. Thank you for your words, and thank you for impacting the world. Sincerely, all of us. Thank you so much, Helene, for being my biggest supporter and my chemo buddy. Remember, life is not easy. It's all about change. And my quote is, change is an emotional journey. It's not rainbows and butterflies through a field of daisies. Change is uncomfortable, and it forces you to evaluate who you truly are. But the beauty is in the possibilities. Go be the best version of you. Keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding. And until next time, my name is Michelle Mras, and I will see you on Mental Shift on Tuesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time in the United States, Wednesday mornings at 9:30 a.m. in the Philippines. And until then, go to my website, go learn a bit more about me, go to my YouTube channel, learn about why I'm so passionate about mental shifts. And until then, go be the best version of you. Go reach out to me too if you feel like it. I'll answer. Remember, I love you all. Be well, and good night.